Melanin Voices is a podcast geared towards building a community of those on a journey of self-discovery. We create space for guests and listeners to share their stories about their exploration of life, appreciation of the good, and how they overcame certain bullshit to get to where they are.
Every week, we take a dive into topics that affect each of our lives at one point or another. Hopefully, by hearing our voices, we will give you the courage to live authentically.
I'm Mariah, also known as Mariah Amazing.
And Una, hey! Now you are tuned into Melanin Voices.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Oh my gosh,
Hey,
y'all.
everybody.
Mariah is so annoying.
Stop. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Hope you guys are feeling okay.
Yes, we've missed you so much. We are recording remotely, which we haven't done in like over about 2 years almost, where we haven't recorded from our home. So this is different for sure. And we actually tried to record earlier this week, but we ran across technical difficulties for sure. I'll keep it at that.
Right.
Our engineer tried to help, but I just could not get it together as far as the equipment. So we are putting this out later than expected, but you're going to be getting an episode this week, so that's good.
Are you happy?
I am very happy because I was happy to get back, but I didn't want to give you guys any bullshit audio, so I was like, let's give them some good stuff, and I think this is going to be good.
Okay.
But anyways, let's go ahead and just get started with, I guess since we've been gone so long, let's talk about where we've been. Like, I guess roses and thorns can be thrown in there, of course. Obviously, something, you know, that you love that has happened. Love that has happened this past week, but let's make it the past 3 weeks since we've been gone for 3 weeks. What's something that has happened these past 3 weeks, and something that you could have done without with a thorn?
3 whole weeks, huh?
3 whole weeks.
Well, I think this is the second week that I haven't like physically been to work every day during the week. I've been there maybe once or twice this week and once or twice last week. So just kind of getting accustomed to being at home more and going
Y'all, I'm really trying not to make sure I make any noises, so Yuna's looking at me through the screen like, what is she doing? But I'm being very strategic.
He's moving in slow-mo, and I'm like, what is happening?
Sounds to edit out, okay? So bear with me. Shit, Yuna gave it up.
Girl, I'm like, what? Are you doing the Matrix? Like, what's happening?
Okay.
I've been outside a lot more.
Good.
So getting some walks in, getting some sun. Been practicing more. I hate that like everything's online now. Like even my yoga stuff is online, so it's just like, dang, no person-to-person interaction really. So I mean, thorn. Let's see, something I can do with that. I mean, obviously, not obviously, but you know, people losing their jobs is really sad. Especially people like in the service industry, like or DJs or security guards or whatever, who can't really work right now, and their life is like uncertain. You know, they don't know when or where they're gonna get money from. So that's really hard to see people in those industries like lose their jobs and like not be sure, you know, where their next dollar is coming from.
Right. That is heartbreaking for sure.
Yeah. What about you?
I guess the best thing that's happened this quarantine session has been my birthday. I know it's like, what? You had your birthday during this time, but my friends made it really special. If you haven't or you don't follow me on IG, Yuna and my close friend Mikhail got together and created this video for me, and my podcast engineer Devin, he made the video, but all my friends were able to say happy birthday to me in the video and just give some good energy. And I really was happy by it. So happy that I was overcome with tears of happiness. And I thought it was just really beautiful. It's one of the best birthday gifts I've received for sure. And that has been the best thing that's happened this quarantine session. And the thorn for sure that's happened these past 3 weeks is just having to see my mom and other healthcare workers and essential workers having to go to work during this time because they're literally on the front line risking their lives basically to provide services for everybody. So yeah, that's definitely been something that's doesn't sit right with me basically.
Yeah, getting that video together was like, it was so.
It was hard.
I'm not gonna say it was hard. It was very tedious. Like
Yeah.
reaching out to people and then reaching out to them to be like, oh, just kidding. Like I revealed to her about the surprise, so we're gonna try something different. Can you participate in this instead and have it to me by this day? And you know some of your friends is late.
Oh, I'm sure all my friends were late.
There was one in particular who was like the last person, and she's literally all. I feel like she's literally always the like last person there, every time, all the time.
I don't know who you're talking about. I kind of think I know who you're talking about, but we'll talk about it offline.
You know who I'm talking about, girl.
No, I don't, because all my friends is late as hell.
Um,
You know, but most of the bitches is.
yeah, she was like the last person, which is fine. I mean,
Yeah,
she still
but
got in the
you
video,
can see how
whatever.
that makes it more stressful for sure.
Um,
Definitely.
but and like I was trying to get your family on there too. Like
Yeah.
at first, your mom was sending like pictures, and I'm like, I don't want it to be like this is a funeral, you know.
Cause she's older girl, she don't be knowing.
Yeah, she really tried. And then I was like, can you send a video? And so she sent like a slideshow of the pictures. And I'm like, okay.
My mom
I'm
girl
like,
don't be knowing.
so
She
I
said
like
she found out
recorded
how
it.
to do it that same exact day.
So I like sent her, like, recorded a video to show her what I was talking about. And then so she sent it, which was like perfect. And I was also trying to get like your family from Detroit to send some stuff. But of course, it was like, I'm not friends with most of them on Instagram, so if I do send them a message, it's probably gonna go to like not their messages, but like their
Request
requested
photo.
message or whatever. And nobody checks that. And like your dad, it was just like I'm gonna just do what I can, and we'll see, what the outcome is. So,
Yeah.
but it was,
Girl, he would have responded. He don't talk to nobody, so that was
your
probably
sister
his.
reached out to him, girl. So your sister reached out to him, but he was how dads be.
Definitely know
Um,
how dads be. Oh
yeah,
no, that's they think I'm gonna let them have it. Like,
right, like okay. And some people like got back to me last week and was like, "Oh, I don't check my messages enough. I'm so sorry." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "Don't worry
too
about
late.
it." Like
But I
literally.
I probably would have been that person too, because I really don't be checking my request folders. Like,
Mm,
I don't, which is bad. I'm getting better at it now, because most times it's like spam. Like, I get like spam requests, like a message, like
hmm
a group message to people, and I just like mark it as spam. So since it's happened too many times to count, and I'm just like, okay, that's probably what it is. But sometimes it be actually some people in there, and I'm like, damn it, I'm sorry. It's like a whole month later, you probably don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I'm like, I just sometimes it's good the way that things play out because if I would
Yeah.
have never told you about the surprise and like ruined it, then when you're like we wouldn't have been able to do the brunch. So that would have
Right.
been even worse because I wouldn't have had
But we
nothing.
didn't
Like I
couldn't
wouldn't
even
have
do the
had.
brunch how we, wanted, and also like you wouldn't have had the video to show.
That's what I'm saying. Like it. So I just sometimes you in life you're like fuck, like you like really stress out about stuff and then you realize, well, it was better this way because if I didn't do that then I wouldn't even thought to do the video and it would have just been like dang. And then Mikhail reached out to me and she was like, hey, I'm doing a breakfast if you want to come over. And I'm like, oh, this is a perfect, I can show her the video at this time. So it just like everything just like worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was perfect. Well,
The
I
universe be
appreciate
like, sometimes the universe does conspire with you. Sometimes she be
most
like,
times.
nah, fuck what you talking about. you
Right.
know?
No, most times it does conspire with you. Even if you think that it should be another way, they're like,
Right.
actually, this
Exactly.
way is better for you.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
I appreciate it. And like I said, it was the best gift I've had for my birthday in a very long time. So I appreciate it. And it was very thoughtful and super creative. I wouldn't have thought of that. But I have seen that a lot of people who are celebrating their birthdays, shout out to the Aries, are having to celebrate at home and doing IG live parties as well, and
Yeah.
are getting video messages from their friends too, which I thought was really cute. I'm like, oh, okay. I set the trend, but I'm kidding.
Right.
I'm sure they were thinking of it, because
Nah, they wasn't. I
don't. They were probably thinking of that shit too. Like, well, shit, can't give her a gift because can't
mean,
give
you
it to
could
her.
send to Amazon real quick. You could send something.
You know what? Absolutely, you could. I did get a
Go to
couple
their
things
wish
in the
list,
mail. My uncle did give me this really cute pink pot that was so cute that my
Yes.
grandma, like I said in the last episode, revealed to me. So I already knew what it was gonna be, but it's super cute, and I've used it like twice, and it cooks really well. It's like a Martha
Mm.
Stewart pot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's so cute. It's pink, and it says "Made with Love" on the side of it. So cast iron skillet.
I love that.
Yeah, it's so
That makes
cute.
me think of this black business that we're gonna get into the episode. Y'all just give
Yes,
us a second. That makes me think of this
the
black
black business of
business
the
who
week.
sponsored us for our event, and like she lists her ingredients on her products, and one of the ingredients is
Oh,
love, and I just think that
bow
that's
tie.
so
Yeah.
sweet.
Oh,
Like
that's cute.
it's made with love.
Yeah,
But go
no,
ahead,
she
girl.
hooked us up for sure with those gifts. I'm like, let me go ahead and support and get something from her during this quarantine time.
Yeah.
Have you found? Never mind. I'll ask that question when we get to our questions of the week in our melanin message segment. But before
Okay.
that, let's give a little refresher of our last episode.
Mm-hmm.
So our last episode that you've heard from us was Got Melts, and it was centered around the local business owner Tana Johnson, and she featured her candle melts on the show. And we just asked her a multitude of questions about how she started her business, why she started her business, and then I threw in a couple mingle and match questions for her too about dating and how she navigates dating as a businesswoman. And yeah, it was super cute. So if you haven't had a chance to check it out, the episode is called Got Melts. It's available on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. So you can go ahead and check it out.
Yeah, it was such a fun episode. I feel like she didn't hold back, and like she just
No, she didn't.
let it all out, especially with those dating questions that you give her. I'm
Oh
like, oh
yeah.
my God.
Yeah, sure did. I don't know why I love asking people about dating. It's like I was telling Yuna, and she's like gotten on the show now too. But there's this show that I love now, and I always used to skip over it. But it's called Ready to Love, and it's on the OWN network. And I am like obsessed with that show. I think it's so beautiful to see Black love on TV, and it's from a more mature audience. So it's just really cool. I like it so much. So yeah, I don't know. I just and the host is so cool. I don't know. I feel like if I had the chance to, host a show like that, especially with his personality, the host is like super cool, and I think that'd be pretty cool too, hosting a dating show.
Yeah, the show is so cute, and well, okay, so the actual show was like pretty good, and then the when I seen the reunion, I was like,
I know the
this
reunion
that
ruined
toxic
the
shit,
connection
this
for
that
me,
toxic shit that we're used to seeing, and it was like I hate to see it. It just
especially from the older group too, because the
right,
people
like y'all
are
too old to be acting like this.
30 and over, like 30 to 50-year-old demographic, and it was just like, really, we're supposed to be learning from y'all. Not to say that people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s
Are
don't go
just
through
like
relationship
these
drama,
people,
because that is
right?
not at all the case.
Right.
But I'm just saying it would be nice to see that them handle certain situations in a more mature response. But
Hmm.
you know, trauma follows most people for a very long time. So yeah, it was a lot. If you're into like drama and things like that, then you will love the reunion. But the actual show itself, I think it had some points where it's like, okay, this is a lot, but it wasn't like over the top. But the reunion was over the top. So I kind of want to see season one to see if there was any like difference in the reunion setting, but I don't know. I've been easing my way into it because I'm not sure.
So I was like looking on YouTube after the I seen reunion for like other stuff, and an interview came up with um that those the people,
Hmm.
and they were saying the guy and the girl he's with now was saying that the producers actually told him to like wait to tell her because they were
I
afraid
figured.
that if they would have told her before the show that she wouldn't have come on before the reunion, that she wouldn't have come on the reunion.
Well, that
And I'm
makes
like,
sense.
hmm,
That makes sense.
yeah, but that's fucked
But
up
he could
though.
have put her to the side while there, like, "Hey, we have something to reveal to you later on. And this is not coming from, you know, us. It's from the producers. I don't know.
It just
I don't know.
goes to show you how like you know
I didn't feel. Go ahead.
you
I
hear
cut you
people
off like
like you
twice.
hear producers like you hear people talk about how stuff is edited to look more worse than it is or whatever the case may be, but it's just like the producers they just want ratings, and they do, and it seems like they do whatever they can to get that. But he also said that they were also like, we could do what we want to do, so it's like you still could have told her, if she didn't come on the show, she didn't come on the show, like
And
the
not even
reunion.
that, but like the way that they handled it. Because okay, what if he didn't tell her and he proceeded to go on the other couch with the woman he now chose? the way that the two of them responded to how hurt and upset she was, okay, I get it. You don't want to be called out your name over and over again. Nobody does. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to be called shiesty or backstabbing and that wasn't your intention.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a way to respond. You don't have to get upset and angry with her and be like, you know what? I can see where you're coming from, but that wasn't our intent. Now,
Man,
however she takes that and receives that message, that's on her. But you stated that you did not mean that. If you truly did not mean that, then that's coming from a truthful place. Then that's all you can do. But the fact that they were going back at her and calling her out her name and saying
the
I
best
want
woman
her
won and
anyway,
all that,
better
right?
woman won. It was just so petty and so childish.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, I could understand her like shock of it because when you first hear some news like that, you're not gonna be thinking
Yeah, you're
fucking
gonna be pissed the
rationally.
fuck off. Like
Right,
you
you're
said.
not gonna be thinking rationally. Maybe a couple of days later you can like come to terms with it and be like, okay, it is what it is. But
Right.
like, no, not in the moment.
Definitely
But
not in the moment,
anyways,
especially when
watch
you're
the
still
show,
hurt.
y'all. Let us know what you think. Like, let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
Okay,
That
so
shit probably old tell, but
who was your favorite on the show? Because my favorite girl was Kimber. Okay, I was like, she's so pretty, like she's so cool. Like I feel like I'd be friends with her.
which one was that?
Kimber was the youngest one. She was brown skin, like curly hair. Um, she was the guy. She was the guy. Definitely not a guy. She was a woman that was talking to or had the strongest connection with Jimmy, the class clown kind of person.
Oh, the dark skinned girl.
Kimber, yes, yes.
Yeah, I liked her too. She had a nice.
She was my
They all
favorite.
had some nice bodies. I'm like,
They
geez,
an Atlanta
come on
girl.
to Atlanta to
That
get fine
ass be
or what?
pumping with the mumps.
Man,
But yeah, she was my favorite.
I really thought that. I think her
I
name
like
Amber.
Ashima too. Ashima, you mean?
No. The one who fuck. I'm terrible with
Aisha?
names. No. The one that everybody was on the first episode.
Oh, Alexis.
Yeah, I really liked her at first. Like I
I
felt like
like her.
she was
But I
like
said
super
Kimber was my favorite.
like I felt like she handled things like in a very classy way and like she like set the standard for the men and she wasn't taking no shit. But
Right.
later on I was just like, But the comedian girl, I did like her. She was funny.
Ashima.
I just didn't like her when she met them dogs.
Yeah, she was doing the most though. But
She
the
was like,
old Mariah probably would have been the same way because I was at one point really scared of dogs. I've now recently like opened up to dogs. Like I can be around dogs. Like
mm-hmm,
and it's cool for me. Like I don't care. Honestly, when I see a dog on the street, I'm the one like, oh, trying to pet it and shit. Like
mm-hmm,
trying to pet Rottweilers and pits. I don't give a fuck. I'm still trying to pet your dog. But like back in the day, I would be scared of dogs, but only because I at one point I had gotten chased by one and almost got bit
mm-hmm.
by one, so I was like really scared. So I
Right.
don't know what her past is like with animals and why that is, but I was like seeing that whole interaction with the dogs. I was like, for her to want to get rid of these dogs, I'm like that's not realistic. Like he's had these dogs for 7 years.
Exactly. Those are his
And
babies.
he seems to be a really big dog lover, and these are like his family now. So I'm sure he'd get rid of you before he got rid of them damn dogs.
Okay.
So, and I just feel like it wouldn't have worked if she would not have opened up to it. On the reunion, she said that she was making progress with opening up to the dog, so that was really good. But I feel like if that wasn't the case, then there would have been no future for the two of them because
Yeah.
that's why I couldn't date a man who loves cats because I personally am terrified of cats and I wouldn't want a cat. So if I was dating and somebody happened to own a couple cats and I'm scared of cats, I'm not gonna waste their time because I wouldn't even feel right asking them to get rid of their cats. Like how would I look? Like that makes no sense. Like
All right.
literally makes no sense
They
at
were like,
all.
okay, get rid of your hair.
All right, girl. Well, you
Get rid of your
can get to
weave.
stepping, bitch. Okay, because my cats is staying. Fuck are you talking about? But yeah. But anyways, you guys, enough of our rambling.
Right.
Let's head on over to Melanin Message. So we know that it is no secret or a wonder. We've mentioned this podcast multiple times. We are a true supporter of their podcast. It's the Friend Zone podcast. And on one of their recent episodes called Inside the Podcaster Studio, one of the hosts, Asante, asked a multitude of questions based off of this show that they all used to watch. So we decided to incorporate some of those questions into Melanin Message as well as some new creative questions that we have. So I'll go ahead and get into that. And the first question I have for Una here is but this is a
What you
question I
want?
asked on my IG Live birthday party. But the first question I asked was if there was one person you could be quarantined with during this time, who would it be? It could be a celebrity, it could be a loved one, it can be someone you faintly know, whatever, but anyone.
Dead or alive or what?
Dead or alive, yeah, sure.
Um,
Bring them on back to life
right.
so they
I
can
would
experience this tragedy. Go ahead. Wake them up from their peace.
All right, I won't.
I'm
I'll
kidding.
let her rest. I'll let her rest.
I'm
'Cause
kidding.
you're
I'm
right.
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know what you're gonna say. So
No. I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna change it.
no, no. I know what you're gonna say. So definitely, you can invite those two people back
Um, I was thinking about her, and then like the thought moved somewhere else. I would want to be quarantined with my grandmother
on.
because
Aw,
I never got to meet her, and I just like want to know everything. Like I just want to know everything. I want to know about her life. I want to know how my mom was. Like I just want her knowledge. I just want to be with her. I would probably be my grandmother, probably,
aw.
if I could choose. But someone alive, obviously, I would pick my friend Alexis so she can cook me some good food. Shout out
Right.
to Pearl's Kitchen on Instagram. Yes, that's it. Who would you
Those are good choices.
choose, girl?
I think I would choose. I mean, chefs are cool, but I would do a chef slash maybe a fitness instructor.
Girl,
Maybe. I don't know though, cause I feel like I get annoyed. Like, okay, we're done.
right. Like I'm
We're
trying to
done.
rest.
So I don't know, but it would get me into shape because I'm like, now that I have the time, I'm like, I am working out and trying to be active as much as I can. But sometimes, like, I have to remind myself, like, we are dealing with the fucking crisis right now. I don't feel like being active right now, okay, bitch. I'm dealing with a wave of emotion. I don't have the time or the mental capacity to deal with that shit right now. Personally,
Yeah.
that's just me.
Ah,
Anyways, but yeah, so that, but on my live, I said Lakeith Stanfield because he's fine. But then I was like,
bro,
I don't want to be quarantined with somebody. Like, I'd rather just be by myself, low key.
right. To be real,
To be real, just myself. And like you said, a chef that just dropped off, a delivery chef. I don't want you in my house cooking. I just drop the food off
right.
and I'll be straight.
Yeah, I'm
That's
like
just me.
quarantine, like,
Just saying.
right. Um, so what's one thing that you'll do when we're able to go back outside free? Like freely go back outside without curfew.
Without masks, without
Right.
gloves,
Right.
all those things. Which I think is gonna be like from now to then, it's gonna our world is forever gonna be like changed
Changed. Mm-hmm.
by this whole thing. I don't know, like
Right.
as far as like hygiene, I feel like people are gonna be like really on. Hopefully, we could only hope, but I just feel like even like intimacy is gonna be different. Like make you maybe like or intimacy or connection or whatever the case. I can't find the correct name right now, but like just hugging, but not even hugging, even like shaking hands in the corporate setting. You might be like, I don't know, dog. I don't know if I want to shake your hand. This is gonna be definitely different. So, but anyways, enough of that. Um, what was the first thing I want to do? Definitely go to the salon and get this little kitty cat waxed. She's over here screaming and purring and wanting to be waxed. So
Oh my
get this
gosh.
fat cat waxed. Um, after that, just like a whole salon visit, like getting wax, a massage, a facial. That's gonna be my like go to. And then right after that, get straight on the plane. The fuck out of here.
Right.
That might be even in state, because like just going to visit some family that are not in state would be nice, or even getting a vacation out of the country would be even better. And then, yeah, so right after the salon visit, go straight to traveling, like doing all the things I enjoy that I can't do inside my house, obviously.
Me and my friend made a bet, and if
Oh God.
this is over by July, was it July? I don't know. Fuck, I forgot. I think May 31st.
Hmm.
Then we are going to a hot springs, and if
Ooh.
it's after that, then we are gonna go take a trip to DC.
Well, I thought you were going to. What if it's in September and you gotta go on your trip?
No, so if this is over in September, we're gonna have to do both. I mean, not that month, obviously, but probably
Right.
not that month, but just
In
like
general.
yeah.
Okay, I agree. I'm down
So,
with
but
that.
I'm kind of thinking that September is what we're looking at because even like the people who I have my student loans with,
Hmm.
they are like deferring payments until September. Like a lot of the financial institutions are deferring payments until September. So I think that
Not
that's
fucking
good.
Navi and Sally Mae bitch ass. They're not.
Are you sure?
I swear to God, them hoes is still asking for a payment.
I think you should go ahead and check that because
I will check. I
yeah,
will check
check that.
because literally last week they were like, your payment's on
Yeah, no, I think they still
payments almost
send.
due.
Yeah, I think they still send like payment reminders, but I got an email from them maybe this earlier this week or maybe this weekend that said that they're interest free right now, and also if you don't want to make payments right now, you don't have to.
My thing is, are they stopping payments? Or are they deferring them? Because deferring is like it's still, I don't know. But you said it's interest,
So
like
so
it's
for
still gonna be current interest anyway. So I guess
so for these months, you don't have to make a payment.
okay.
You don't have to make a payment. But I'm still if I'm still working on, I'm still gonna make a
If
payment
I'm
just
still able,
because
I will.
just because it's interest free. Like that means I'm actually paying on my loan and not just paying the interest.
Right. Absolutely. Okay.
But
Well, I'll
yeah.
look into that. Sorry, Nabia, not really. Um, what was the question? Hold on. Are you into like a routine right now? Like, is there things that you're doing during quarantine that you're like, I absolutely have to do it in order to maintain some type of routine? Like, I have to do
Um,
this.
not really like super daily things. Maybe like every other day I try to get outside.
Okay.
Um, I try to practice yoga every other day and read every other day too.
Okay.
Yeah, not every day. I'm not superwoman like the fuck.
Yeah.
Um, maybe I'll get there eventually, but not right now. No. Um,
Okay.
so every other day I try to like do those things, but everyday routine, no. I'm no, I don't. Mm-mm.
Okay. Okay. No,
No,
no.
no, no.
Um, let's see. That's good though. I feel like sometimes routine is cool. And you're doing yoga, so you're keeping your spirits up.
mm,
Doesn't yoga do that?
mm-hmm.
I think for myself, I am trying to get out the house. I do a walk around the park at least like 4 times a week, but every day I have to get up and like the first thing I do is obviously pray. But after that, I go to the shower. And I have to shower right away because I don't want to sit in bed all day. So I
Mm-hmm.
have to get the fuck up, and I'm forcing myself to be up by 8 o'clock. Now, does
Sheesh.
that happen all the time?
Good for you,
No,
girl.
but I do try. Today I woke up at 7. So I know I sure did, but I'm going to sleep. I'm not staying up late. Like on the weekends, oh bitch, if I stay up at like 3 a.m., that's just gonna happen. But like during the week when I know I gotta get up and do work from home, I try to go to sleep around 10:30, 11 o'clock.
You're being very responsible.
I'm trying because if I don't, then I'm not doing no work. I'll call off and I'm gonna be in the house.
Bitch, what?
Sure would. But yeah, so that's that, and I should be reading more, but I'm not. I'm doing more Duolingo stuff, so I'm learning Spanish all over again. I know a
Yay.
couple of things, so
That's good.
yeah,
You're doing like being productive with this time. I feel like I should probably be learning Spanish too, or Italian or something.
or whatever you want to. I
But
mean, Duolingo's free and it's actually super interactive.
yeah, I
So
had it once
I love
before
it.
before we went to
Colombia,
mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
it's good. It's still there. You can just log on in and get back to it. No,
What you not
okay.
about to do is it's like no, I probably
Oh,
will.
I told Mikkel that like you can do duo. She's like, I just want to learn how to dance during this. So she's like following all these dance creators and like trying to find out how to dance.
She don't know
Like,
how
you
to
know
dance.
what?
Like, what do you mean, like dance? Like choreography, or like
Like all of that. She just wants to know get some rhythm, I guess, during this time.
good for you, girl. That's
Oh,
right.
all right, Kel. Do your thing, girl. I mean, I guess that's some skills you could take if she's going out in the town.
Right. I mean, learn
Best move in
something.
the
Learn
bar.
one thing, while we ain't doing shit else.
Right. Exactly.
So
Mhm.
next question, you ready?
Go ahead, friend.
Um, what is your favorite noise or sound?
My favorite noise or sound.
Because I feel like
Um,
we're in the house so much now, so sometimes you have to like create sound so you're not like
definitely.
hearing the fucking tow truck or like the garbage truck or like people shoveling snow.
Right. Which hasn't happened in a while. We've had some pretty decent weather this past couple weeks.
No, it
I think
snowed
the
like
last
two
time it
weeks
snowed
ago.
was a couple days for my birthday, right?
I think it snowed after that too.
Hmm. But has it not been good this past week though?
It has.
It's been pretty decent, which
Mhm.
is surprising to me because usually Denver will snow up until June, bitch.
All right. It's supposed to snow this weekend.
Oh yeah, listen, I knew. Um, that's why I'm appreciating the good times. Be in the house anyway, so it is what it is. But
Mhm.
let's see. My favorite noise. I'm stealing off of I mean, you guys didn't hear that episode, but the ocean is really beautiful. But I love like the jungle sounds, like just like raindrops coming onto the leaves and
It is.
monkeys and I don't know. I just love jungle, like the rain. Like rainforest sounds. I love
Mhm.
rainforest sounds because it has
Mhm.
rain, but also have like the elements of like animals in the background, which it can be soothing too. So I would say rainforest sounds like when I'm going to sleep or I'm having trouble sleeping or anything like that. I'll put a little bit of lavender onto my pillow and I'll turn on the rainforest sounds and just knock out. It's very calming for me, anyways.
Yeah. I Rainforest sounds are nice. Um, Sometimes I do listen to those. But my go-to is probably like thunderstorms.
Okay,
Um,
I love thunderstorms too.
Also like sound bowls or whatever the fuck they're called. And that's my other go-to. I also like underwater sounds a lot.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's my
underwater.
jam. So what sound do you hate? Like what sound is like, no, turn that off, please.
I would say that. I mean, most people sound of this like scratching the nails on a chalkboard type shit. I hate that. I hate. I hate cars honking, especially if they honk at
What?
me. Don't honk at me. That
Okay.
irritates me. I hate that for sure. Like I hate people who to go along with cars honking. I hate people who don't know like how to drive. Like okay, so
That's not a sound actually, but
no, but
okay.
like the reason why the cars honking begins because people don't know how to drive.
Hmm. Okay.
So when we're at a four-way, not even a four-way stop, if we're at a stop, if I'm stopping and you have the right of way because you don't have a stop sign, you're supposed to continue through traffic, and you honk at me because I'm at the stop sign and you want me to go so you can begin to turn, I get so upset. I'm like, I have a stop sign. I have to yield to you. You literally have to go. I don't know.
Hmm.
I just hate people don't know how to drive, which insinuates the like that's where the honk comes from. Honk honk. Um, but I hate honks. I hate the nails on the chalkboard, which is very rare. Who does that?
Right.
But yeah, that's all I can think of right now. And I'm sure it's gonna be something else. I'm like, damn it, I should have said that when we end the episode, but I can only think of those two things right now. Damn. What about you? What's
Um,
something that you hate to hear?
um, oh, ooh, this is a good one.
What?
I hate when I'm walking down the street and someone has a phone call on speakerphone, or if people are like playing their music out like from their phone, like without headphones, like just on the street. I don't know
Mm,
why. That's just like
I hate that
so.
too. Like if
Yeah,
we're in
like
public transportation and people
I'm
like
not trying to
have
hear your phone
their
conversation. And
boombox,
usually it's
or if they have even
inappropriate.
have their boombox up, like why?
Yeah, if we're at the park or something, I get that. But if you're
Not really.
like you said,
I don't want to hear your music.
I
I
don't
don't.
know, if you're like on a bus or like in a restaurant and you got your phone, like, nah, please don't do that.
Seriously.
And most
Nah,
of the times,
please.
the phone conversations like be inappropriate, like, I'm good. Thank you, though. I appreciate you taking, my thoughts into consideration.
People in New York are like, girl, every day.
Right. If you don't get the hell, if you don't step off. I also don't like when babies cry. For that's probably like, I don't like that sound. I think that's it. Stuff waking me up out of my sleep, like loud, like booms. Well, that's, I don't know. I feel like that's everybody.
Yeah, but some people are hard sleepers, so they don't even know.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm a very light sleeper. My mom was a light sleeper, and I hated it. Couldn't sneak
Couldn't sneak
nothing.
out.
Nothing.
Yeah, we see what the hell you were trying to do in school.
She's also like, her mother intuition was like on a million, so she just knew when something, like, she just knew. She used to text me like, "Where are you?" I'm like, "Fuck."
With my nigga, damn, you blocked it.
Cock blocking ass. It's like,
But moms be knowing, man. They really do.
yeah.
What is your pet peeve when you're dating? Like when you're like, if they do this, I gotta make that exit. Or if it's like a sign to be like, okay, next time you do it, I'm gone. Don't do it no more.
I don't like being listened to. Like, if I tell you I don't like something and you like consistently keep doing it, I feel like you really don't give a fuck about me. Especially if it's something that you can change. Like,
Right.
I feel like you really don't care.
Be like,
Or if
you
I tell
broke.
you,
I don't like that.
or if I tell you no, it's no. Like, stop asking me. It's no.
Right. True.
Yeah. Especially for like sex, please stop asking me. Like, you're gonna piss me off.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to get up and leave.
At
Like,
that point, it's coercion. You might be on the time as a low key rapey, just a little bit.
bruh, like, that should be crazy. Like, just because we're together don't mean I have to give it up when you want. Because I don't want to. No, baby.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Like, no doesn't. I feel like when we say no, they don't hear. Like, I don't think it translates as no in their mind.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, I would say I just don't like when men are cheap. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm not taking it back. I don't give a fuck. I'm not taking it back.
With
No,
what though? Like,
I'm not
frugal?
gonna explain, nigga. I'm not dating you, so you don't need to know.
There might be somebody else. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Like, just cheap. Like, I don't know. I just feel like people are cheap with what they want to be cheap with. I'm not saying don't save. Duh.
Right, because that's what it sounds like.
If anything, I'm the person that saves the most. But I honestly just feel like, I don't know. I really can't describe it. I'm not saying, because broke and cheap are different. I feel like a broke
Yeah.
who's like down on his luck right now, he may be up at one point and will give you the world. But somebody who's cheap is always going to be cheap. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is.
No.
That's just, if they, I mean, I don't know. And I just feel like, I don't know. I really can't articulate what I'm trying to say because Yuna's giving me this look and she's laughing and she's chuckling over there, but I really don't know how to put it. I'm not saying that you should spend your last dime on someone because that's not financially responsible. It truly isn't. What I'm saying is showing some appreciation and romanticism towards your partner doesn't always have to be a this or that kind of thing. Like, oh, you know what, girl? Well, I can't do that. I just put gas in your car, so I can't be romantic this week, girl. I can't afford that. Like, you can afford some flowers, dog.
I feel like that's something else, though. I don't think that has anything to do with being cheap.
Yeah,
Because
it can mean they don't like your ass. That's what it can mean. Or they just don't truly care. But
I don't know what it
always...
means, but I just think that if someone's like, I couldn't buy you flowers this week because they're too expensive, like, you can go, first of all, you can go pick flowers. That's
it's
nothing.
called laziness. And I'm just saying cheap because I think it just encompasses all that altogether.
Yeah, but I just don't feel like I think that's something different. Of course, I don't fucking know. I'm not no expert, but because flowers are $5, so you can be cheap and buy you can be cheap and not get the $40 flowers. You can get the $5 flowers instead. That's cheap.
Right.
So that's why I'm like,
Again, I
or you
listen
could be cheap and not get the $5 flowers, and you can go pick some free flowers. That's cheap to me.
again. My point still stands. If you all would like to, if you all are on my side and we're like, girl, I know what you're saying. I can articulate it better. This is what it is.
Yeah, let me know. Help me
Slide into
understand
our
what the girl
DMs.
trying to
On the
say.
Voices podcast, you can hit me up individually, Mariah_amazing on Instagram. But let us know so we can articulate it correctly for our viewers. Because, bitch, I don't know how to say it, okay?
Right. Because I want to know what she's trying to say. I really want to
She's talking
understand
about she
this.
don't know, so please let her know.
Anyways,
But yeah, I guess it's your turn, huh? I want to answer this question.
You don't want to answer this question?
Because I'm just like,
I just want to point out the fact that you made this outline.
I did. That's why I'm saying I don't want to do it. Well, we can.
Are you talking about the pet peeve question, right?
No, we did the pet peeve question already.
Okay. I'm sorry. I was just making sure that we were on the same page.
Because what was your pet peeve, right? Mine was being cheap in a relationship. I don't like that at all. And you say you don't like when somebody ignores what you're saying verbatim, or
Yes.
say no, they keep trying for a yes.
Yeah. Also, even with this show, the Ready for Love, whatever the fuck. Also, I hate when people are in relationships with people they don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that was a case a few times on the show. Like,
they were just settling.
Yeah, it's like you really don't like this person like that, or maybe there's a connection and you're like trying to explore it, but they keep asking you, "What are we like? Am I your number one pick? Are you only dating me?" Like they keep asking. It's like you're not even giving me time to figure it out. Which I think sometimes that's on us. Sometimes we make these men get into or force these men into relationships, or women force these people into relationships because we want that, and it's like that's not what they want. So it's like,
then speak the fuck up.
Right. I just don't like people who are in relationships with people they don't like.
It's not
Because it's
fair
unfair.
to either one of them.
And they got somebody who love they stinking ass. Okay, they got somebody out there who would love to be with a person like who they are.
Right.
Ooh, I like this question. So, what's your favorite curse word? Like, what do you say a lot?
I know that was a question I said I don't want to do, but my favorite curse word is, I don't know, cause it's like, okay, like I don't know why I said I didn't want to do it, because I'm just like, I answered it last time, kind of.
You don't have to answer it. I'll answer it.
No, bitch, I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
Oh, I just said it. It's fuck.
I think mine is shit.
Yeah, I agree. Ask me this last question, please.
I think why is fuck your favorite cuss word since you like it so much?
It just describes everything. Like,
you little fuck.
Right. Or fuck. Like, ugh, fuck. Or like, what the fuck? Like, it's just like, it's a descriptive word for me, I think, and it describes everything that I'm trying to say all the time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
What profession would you like to attempt?
Why am I so nervous? Like I didn't already say this. I would like to attempt to be a yoga instructor.
Okay.
I know that y'all are really confused because you're like, but you're in the teacher training. Actually, the teacher training is the latter part, and if you don't want to be a yoga teacher, then you would end the training at a certain point. So I'm thinking maybe I'll continue with the training and maybe become a yoga teacher. I don't know. I'm just scared. Like I've always been afraid to like teach people stuff because I'm like, what the fuck do I know?
Obviously, you know a lot if you're going through a training to become one.
I don't know. I just even through trainings, I still feel like I don't know enough. Like maybe that's just some internal stuff that I need to work out.
No one's gonna know everything. That would suck. Then you would literally spend your who wants to be a fucking know-it-all?
There are people
open to learning anything. That's a terrible life to live.
Right, definitely. And I don't know. I just don't want to mess up. Like,
so you don't want to be human.
Nope. I want to be an alien.
Extraterrestrial. Got it.
What else? Maybe a midwife.
Okay.
Maybe. That's a lot of medical training though, and I'm like not a fan of that. So yeah.
If something you want to do, I guess. I mean, baby steps, baby steps.
Right. Well,
Unless you don't want to do it at all.
don't want to what?
Unless
Be a
you
midwife?
be a midwife.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, once I get this doula thing down, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
What profession would you like to attempt?
Being an esthetician. It's no secret that I love skincare, and I just feel like friends and people that I don't even know always ask me questions about it, and I usually tell them the best way that I can. I mean, I can't really assess your skin if I don't really know you and haven't seen your
Mhm.
skin, but I always like give them what I do know and lead them in the direction of those who are experts on it. But I'm like, I want to be an expert on it, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, I would
Oh,
like
so you said, but I just said, okay, that's crazy.
what?
That you don't want to do something because you like. Never mind.
No, I said I don't want to always continue to lead them in other directions. I'm like, hey, I don't know everything. Go to these people. Because I really don't. Like, I'm not in training like you. Like, I ain't ever trained to be an esthetician. I literally just get tips and tricks from estheticians. But I've never, like, sat down in a training like you and committed time to actually learning esthetician work. Like, I've never done that.
Mhm.
So I feel uncomfortable telling people, yeah, listen to me. Take my opinion as go. As far as like, I'll tell them like, this is what I learned from so and so, and it may or may not work for your skin because all skin is different. But I'll tell them this is who I learned it from and like to redirect them. But it'd be cool to be able to assess their skin and tell them what would work best for their skin without having to redirect. Personally, that'd be pretty cool. I think that's all I was saying. But I think that you're in the right track because you are training for this. Like you're literally going to school for this. So I think that you're already that good, in my opinion.
Okay.
Okay, bitch. But yeah, I think that's it for Melanin Message. Unless you have anything else you want us to talk about, because I don't know.
No, that's it for the message, really. Hey, if your friend's in a relationship with somebody they don't like, convince them to leave, please.
Right? Please do.
Because it's just you're just like, ugh, stop. Don't do that. Don't do that to somebody.
Yeah.
Like you think that I think people do it because they will feel bad if they're like they're the person to like hurt the other person, but it's like they'll get over it. They'll be fine.
Yeah. And don't do that dumb shit about like literally kind of forcing their hand in the situation, like being completely rude and fucking pissy towards them just so they can be the ones to say what you wanted to say all along, which is like this is over. Just
Yeah.
literally have a dope conversation with them, sit them down, be like, hey, love you, care about you, but I don't see us going any further.
Right.
Don't string them along and be an asshole because you're too coward to tell them what it is.
Yeah. I know how it is, y'all, but I don't know. Do that one good thing and be honest enough with them. I think you owe them honesty, if nothing else.
Definitely. Definitely. Well, I guess okay. Well, that is the takeaway message, the mailing message. Be honest, not with only yourself, but those around you.
Amen.
Amen. Well, for comments with Mariah this week, I asked you all a couple of the questions that we had in Melanin Message, and I got some really good feedback. So I want to say thank you and thank you for waiting for your responses to be read on the show. Usually we upload on Tuesdays, but this week we ain't. But thank you for being so patient, and being all right with these technical difficulties. So, anyways, I'm navigating to my archives to find what your responses were to the questions that I asked, just so I can have them. One of the questions that I asked you all was, what is the first thing you would do once we are able to go back outside? I'll start with my friend Marianne. Her Instagram handle is MARIAMA_run. And that's spelled RUUN. She says, go to the mosque and thank God for letting us live and pray for those who didn't. Amen. Our devoted, commas Mariah responder is Claudia. Shout out to Claudia_J. She said, travel. Another commas Mariah devoted responder is that boy is Slim, and that's Slim with 3 M's. He said, go to the barbershop. Man, listen, I'm so ready to get my motherfucking hair done, dog. I cannot wait, bitch. I'm dreaming of the hairstyles, okay? This is a fucking person who gets her hair done all the time's like worst nightmare, okay, bitch? Carlos the athlete said, fart with no one shaming. Although I feel like a fart nowadays, sir, is quite all right.
Right?
Literally, like people would prefer a fart over a damn cough these days. Shit, you can't even cough or sneeze without somebody looking at you crazy. So you can go ahead and fart all you like to, sir. I'm sure of that. Makata, our friend Makata, shout out to you, friend. Makata_Y said any and everything. And then my friend Sin, shout out to Sin. She's a photographer / yoga instructor out in California. Says flower is her Instagram handle, flower frolicking. And she said, hug some folks. Hey man, I'm missing some intimacy, wanting to hug people too, but also not wanting to be selfish and get them sick, if anything. I don't know. But I do miss hugging my friends. _Lakeish said a facial, brunch, and travel. We literally pretty much said the same damn things. Cause yes, I too would like to go to brunch. And then my cousin Mimi, who did my beautiful knotless locks and pretty much every braided hairstyle that I have, said styles by Ms. And that's Ms. with MZ, Mimi, says going to BJ's. And no, Una, it's not that, okay? You fucking annoying. You're so irritating, dude. Like, why are you looking? Like, you literally waited for me to say that. Like, you're so annoying. Why are you looking at me like, ooh, I want to see. Ooh, like, why are you like this, fool? Like, I hate
Everybody
you.
enjoys a good BJ.
Basically, it's like it's kind of like our Sam's Club.
See? Everybody enjoys a good BJ.
You're fucking annoying. The second question that I asked you all to participate in for Convos with Mariah was, if you could be quarantined with one person, who would it be? And Marianne said, of course, Rihanna. She sounds like it'd be lit since I've already been quarantined with my husband. Claudia said, no one. Fat Boy Slim said, Lori Harvey. Okay.
Right.
Maka said Beyonce, because I just want to know what she eats for breakfast. I'm sure Beyonce eats some real healthy shit, like some
green juice.
Like definitely her
grapefruit.
Juice. Do you know those bowls that our Black business, you know, the one that you're gonna talk about later, our Black business, she's mentioned this, but having that bowl of like a smoothie bowl kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like
she acai bowl.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is it called an acai bowl?
Yeah, acai.
Okay.
I don't know why I couldn't pronounce it, but
it didn't sound right coming out of my mouth, so I was like, wait.
No, you were correct.
No, I mean, I just didn't want to make sure that that's what that was.
No, you're right.
Okay.
And then Mikkel said, anyone that, and her at name is MC_Grayson. She said, anyone that would help me get my body moving / working out. I told y'all she was trying to learn dance moves and shit.
She swears, like, bro.
Mikkel cannot sit still. I'm like, you need to be a personal trainer because she's actually really good at that. She has a background in sports, so she's really always been active. So she'd be good at that. If her other profession could be that. _Lakeish said, Issa Rae, LOL, and my mom. And that's so funny because on my live, I said Issa Rae because Issa Rae is so cool. I don't know. I just like Issa. And then she was like, wait, you said only one person? So my mom. And then my cousin Mimi said you. And I know that sounds so sweet, but I know she's lying. I know she's lying. I know she's lying, but it's okay.
She might not be. She might be telling the truth.
Soak up all the love that I don't be getting in person.
Okay. I mean, it'd be like that.
But you know your family members. My family, we're not really lovey-dovey.
Yeah, same.
Like, I think the only person in my family that I'm like really lovey-dovey with is like my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Everybody else, we always roasting each other. I don't think I've ever gave my cousins a hug before. Like, I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember. I love them, of course. I'm sure that they love me, but I don't think we've ever given each other a hug. And we can't sit in each other's presence for more than like 5 minutes without talking shit about each other. So
yeah,
it's like, damn, like, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna take that love and soak it in because I don't get it often from her. Okay, so
you don't get it often, huh?
For my bitch, what do you have for UnaDish? Because you're trying to be funny. You're fucking annoying.
All right, y'all. So I thought now would be a really good time to just take a deep breath and do a quick meditation. It's gonna be really, really quick, and it's gonna be really, really quick, and yeah. So,
all right.
If you're driving, please, if you want to do a pullover, if not, you could just wait till you get home and replay this part. So Gonna first start by softening your eyes a bit and tuning into your body. Listen to what your body's saying to you. Let your thoughts float by. You don't have to let them stop. You can just let them float. Look at them. If you need to laugh, smile, do whatever you need. And now we're going to focus on your breath. Take a deep inhale. Deeper exhale. I'm going to try to see if we can get your breath all the way down to your feet. So that means this really, really deep inhale. 1, 2. Exhale. 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale. Good. See if you can slow down your breathing a bit more. All right, I invite you to bring your attentions to your hands, remembering your breath. Gentle, easy, delicate. Our hands are powerful. We may not realize it, but they offer so much healing to us. They may be a little dry right now because, coronavirus. All right, we're going to take those healing hands and place them on the area that needs it the most. So if you're having a bit of a headache, you can place your hands there. Your stomach, your heart. If your heart is heavy right now, place your hands on your heart or your knees or your feet and just breathe there. Heal there. All right, blink your eyes open. And that's it. I'm so proud of you guys. You just took a deep breath. I know some of y'all haven't done that in a long time. But just remember to give yourself some attention before you can give anybody else some. So if it's first thing in the morning or when you're in the shower or right before bed, just give yourself a little bit of attention and allow, your hands to heal your body, That's it. That's all I have.
Are they gonna let them heal their body? All right.
Stop. But I'm the one with the okay.
Yep. Stop.
All right, so getting into Black business. I have one. She's on Instagram. I didn't check to see if she had a website.
And Facebook.
But,
and YouTube.
say it again. Oh, she's on Facebook too?
Yep, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.
Okay.
All the sites.
Yes. So on Instagram, it's I am Tabitha Brown, and that's spelled regular I am Tabitha Brown. She's like this vegan home cook.
She's our auntie, y'all.
Right. She's that person that you want to be around all the time. And she has a bunch of recipes if you or someone in your household is newly vegan and you don't know what the fuck to make for them. She has so many good recipes. Or if you just want to do something nice for that's good to you and good for you, and she has this catchphrase. I haven't been back onto her page, but she basically says, "Have a good day, and if you can't, don't you go and fuck up nobody else's." What'd you say?
Basically what you said.
Yeah. That's not her exact words. I'm paraphrasing, but she's just really good people, and she gives out such good energy. And I just want to be around her. Like if I could be quarantined with somebody, she would be on my list too.
Definitely at the top of the list, top 3.
Right.
But yeah, so that's that. I think that's it for this week. Do you have any last announcements that you want to say? I know I'm ready for Insecure, okay?
Right, but I don't have HBO though, so
you guys, I'm just gonna pay for you. HBO, fuck it, I'm gonna pay for it. And I stay tuned because I do want to start doing Insecure reviews on IG TV and YouTube. So
that'd be so much fun, girl.
Thank you, friend. Like that's gonna be my creative endeavor while I'm here. Obviously,
right. And you all, that's so crazy because
What?
you know when you first started the podcast, that's what you wanted to do, like review Insecure.
That's like, it's like coming full circle.
I know. That's
I
why I'm
was
like,
like, the whole
wow.
podcast is so funny because if you go to the very first episode, I'm like, yeah, the whole, because we talked about infidelity, and we touched on like how Lawrence and Issa had that whole situation happen.
hmm
And I remember I was like, yeah, our whole podcast is gonna be drawing like topics from Insecure, and Michelle's like, no, no, the fuck is not. But
Girl,
yeah,
she's ruthless.
girl. But if you guys know anything about us, we love us some fucking Insecure. We even
Sure
used to
do.
do Insecure watch parties
Mm,
at a local black-owned coffee shop out here called the Whittier Cafe.
gang.
So we have been true supporters of Insecure for quite some time. So I want to continue on, and although we can't watch it together, we probably could via like Zoom or something, but like I don't want to do that. I rather just give like my review, and then we can all discuss how we all felt about it, because obviously we're gonna take different things from it. Because there's
Yeah.
still people in the Lawrence Hive, which I don't understand. But we all have our different perspectives on the show, so I'm excited to share mine.
So just make sure when you do get that subscription, make sure you pass it along.
Which I will, and pass me that Amazon Prime one too, because I keep getting locked out.
What?
I got locked out.
Okay.
So, yes, I got you. I'm gonna give you this the password. But
Okay.
yeah, that's that.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in yet another week. We hope that you and your family are safe right now during these crazy times. Send love out as much as you can. Receive as much as you need to.
For sure.
Wash your hands, definitely that part.
That.
Try not to touch as much shit that I think I'm one of those people who just like to touch stuff. So I've been having to not do that as much, especially like my face after. I thought my mic wasn't plugged in. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. Yeah, so just take care of yourself, love on yourself, especially if you ain't quarantined with no man, Wait, I seen this post before we get out of here. I seen this post that was like, for y'all women out there who ain't got no in-house D, how y'all doing? I'm like, not well. Okay, not well.
Ooh, I don't know how that sounds for you. Could you live with your cousin and his girl? So maybe you're hearing things.
It's the ghetto, okay? Unfortunate. But I'm alright. I'm just playing. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. Shoot.
Yeah, you straight.
I really am though. I mean, it would be better, with, but I'm good still. So.
Okay.
I just want to. I'm good. All right, you guys. We love you, and we will talk to you soon.
Yes, we love you. Thank you for listening.
Peace.
We back, baby.
Thanks for listening to Melanin Voices podcast. Before you go, though, show some love for your favorite podcast by leaving us a review on Apple Podcasts, and while you're there, subscribe too.
And a comment on SoundCloud and YouTube. And be sure to share this episode with a friend, family member, or your boo, or whoever you think will want to be a part of our Melanin Voices family. Until next time.